True luxury doesn't scream. It doesn't need to. It arrives with quiet confidence. It enters the room without fanfare and yet turns every head. It's not about price, though the price is always high. It's about precision, purpose, poise, and above all, permanence. Today, Goldleaf Living invites you on a journey through 5 brands that are not simply expensive, they are elemental. Woven into the lives of billionaires, whispered through the wardrobes of royals, etched into the garages of trillionaires. Tap like, hit subscribe, and allow us to take you where elegance no longer competes, because it already owns the arena. Let's begin with Fendi, a brand built not just on fur and leather, but on legacy sculpted in Roman fire. Founded in 1925 in the heart of Rome, Fendi began as a family-run workshop specializing in fur. But what began as craftsmanship soon became empire. By the 1960s, with Karl Lagerfeld as creative director, Fendi began defining what it meant to be bold, structured, and unapologetically Italian. Today, the brand blends Roman sensuality with couture authority, an identity that wraps around every piece it releases. Take the Fendi baguette, not just a bag, but a cultural relic. First released in 1997, it exploded in popularity when Carrie Bradshaw clutched it on the streets of Manhattan. Since then, the baguette has evolved into a collector's obsession. Variants in crocodile, shearling, silk, and rare leathers are auctioned for tens of thousands. But the real Fendi luxury lives backstage, in the custom ateliers, where billionaires order one-of-one creations, lined with their initials and finished with stones that match their yacht interiors. Today, under Kim Jones, Fendi's runway presence is a collision of architecture and intimacy. Sharp silhouettes softened by fur cuffs, leather jackets etched with patterns that only reveal themselves in candlelight, and their private salons in Rome and Milan. They're not stores, they're sanctuaries for generational wealth. The air inside smells of Italian suede and old money. The floor is quiet, but the confidence is thunderous. Fendi doesn't follow fashion, it leads bloodlines. From leather, we glide to stone, to Bvlgari, the high jeweler of Rome and the designer of destinies. Founded in 1884, Bvlgari is not simply a brand. It is the modern reincarnation of ancient Roman power. Their Serpenti collection coils around the wrist like history reborn. Ruby eyes, diamond scales, a predator of taste. Elizabeth Taylor wore Serpenti as if it had been designed for Cleopatra herself. Today, billionaires wear it not to accessorize, but to declare. The design language of Bvlgari is unmistakable, bold, colorful, geometric, and sensual. Where French jewelry may whisper in minimalism, Bvlgari sings in stone. The Diva's Dream necklace features fan-like petals encrusted with pave diamonds, while the Octo Finissimo watch line redefined what Swiss horology could become under Italian hands, breaking world records in slimness while maintaining volume in statement. But perhaps the ultimate Bvlgari luxury isn't what they sell, it's what they don't show. Inside Bvlgari's flagship, on Via dei Condotti in Rome, private clients are ushered into sealed rooms where museum-grade pieces, some worth over $30 million, are shown over espresso and silence. These are not purchases, these are acquisitions. Investments in stories that outlive fashion, that outshine the sun. From stone to shadow, we move into the realm of Tom Ford, the brand of the man who taught the world that sex, power, and polish could live in the same sentence. Tom Ford is not just a name, it is an attitude. Bottled in black orchid, stitched into peak lapels, reflected in mirrored sunglasses worn after dark. After saving Gucci in the 90s, Ford launched his namesake label in 2005 and redefined American elegance. His designs became the unofficial uniform of presidents, film stars, and alpha entrepreneurs. A Tom Ford tuxedo fits like a second skin with a secret agenda. Its fabric drapes without a wrinkle, cut close to the body but never tight, like confidence itself. Whether it's worn by Daniel Craig as James Bond or by billionaires on private planes en route to Sardinia, it's always the same message. Power can dress well, very well. His fragrances, especially black orchid and oud wood, are not just scents. They are statements, dark and unforgettable. His cosmetics line, used by actresses and moguls to paint the perfect face for billion-dollar negotiations. Every Tom Ford boutique is a fortress of smoked glass, black lacquer, and silence. No music, no clutter, just you, the mirror, and the realization that what you're about to wear will change how people look at you, forever. But even Ford's minimalism bows to something greater: control. Every thread, every label, every visual, placed with surgical intent. To wear Tom Ford is not just to dress well, it is to own the room without raising your voice. But some luxury doesn't speak, it breathes. It moves like fog at dawn. This is Loro Piana. You may not recognize it, that's the point. Loro Piana is the best-kept secret in the wardrobes of the truly rich. The kind of luxury worn by people who do not care to be noticed, because they already own the world. Founded in the 1800s, this Italian brand became the authority in ultra-rare fabrics. Their vicuña wool comes from a shy, wild Andean animal, hand-sheared under strict regulation. One Loro Piana coat made from it can cost over $30,000. Their baby cashmere is softer than dreams. Their storm system outerwear is waterproof but feels like mist. But what truly set Loro Piana apart is its philosophy. No logos, no slogans, no screaming ads, just craft. Their clothes are often color-muted: fog, sand, olive, midnight. They aren't designed to show off. They're designed to disappear into the aura of the wearer, letting your presence, not your outfit, speak. Mark Zuckerberg, known for wearing gray t-shirts, wears Loro Piana. So does Bernard Arnault, the richest man in Europe. Their shops are quiet, their clientele pre-selected, and their brand ambassadors don't pose on Instagram. They sit on boards, at summits, and in corner offices. To wear Loro Piana is to understand that true elegance is invisible and undeniable. And then, from the softest wool to the fastest machine on earth, we end with Bugatti. Founded in 1909 by Ettore Bugatti, the brand was born with a mission: to build art that could race. Today, Bugatti is no longer a car brand. It is a mythical creature on wheels. The Chiron, the brand's modern icon, boasts a quad-turbocharged W16 engine and a 0 to 60-mile time of 2.3 seconds. But numbers don't capture the feeling. Driving a Bugatti isn't transportation. It's transcendence. The cabin is lined with leather from a single perfect cow, raised in regions where mosquitoes cannot bite it. The buttons? Milled from titanium. Even the bolts are signed. But beyond the mechanics lies the ritual. Bugatti clients receive a personal concierge. Their cars are tracked, serviced, monitored like living things. Custom colors are mixed to match jewelry, homes, even the eye color of the owner's spouse. No two Bugattis are the same, because no two dreams should be. Owning a Bugatti is not about speed, it's about surpassing limits. It's a message: I've explored every frontier, this is the one I chose to conquer. So what do these 5 brands, Fendi, Bvlgari, Tom Ford, Loro Piana, and Bugatti, have in common? They don't decorate, they define. Fendi wraps you in Roman defiance. Bvlgari sets your legend in stone. Tom Ford sharpens your silhouette into authority. Loro Piana softens your soul in silence. Bugatti? It lifts you out of gravity itself. These aren't just purchases, they are philosophies. In silk, in scent, in engine growl. So tell us, which brand speaks your language? Do you want to wrap yourself in Loro Piana calm or roar through cities in a Bugatti storm? Drop your answer below, because at Goldleaf Living, we don't follow luxury, we narrate it. And until next time, walk wise, wear rare, and live like legend.